Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see one recorded game, which actually it will be played on Anatolia, and as you can see, it is Uranus against Ra. Um, okay, so yeah, as I mentioned, the map is Anatolia, and in the red color is Ra, the blue color is Uranus. The idea of this map is very fast to make a dock. So both of the players will try to make docks on the two sides. There are two little rivers on the two sides. And then in the center of the map is a big amount of land. In this land, in the center of this land, there is, as you can see, a lot of gold. So in the start, your starting gold is usually two gold mines, which are medium, and after that you have to go in front, and then the things become extremely aggressive, right? Because you have to manage to hold and to expand and so on. So let's see how it's going until now. Uranus is making here the dock, and then Ra is also making actually with two dogs, and let's see how they are. So I'm not sure if the count of the villagers is also counting of the ships, but I don't think so. So here Uranus has 6 ships, 7 ships, and Ra has 3, 4, again the same amount of ships, right? So let's see what both of the players are seeing. Ra is seeing this, and Uranus is seeing much more, right? It's normal. Oh, it also see one of the dogs, two of the dogs. It is clear for Uranus. And now Uranus ships come here to take this fish, but this fish is already taken, right? From Ra ships, so this means that he cannot also fish in the same spot. And Uranus in the beginning, he also see the settlements that are not taken, right, from the beginning of the game. So this give him some advantage. And he has the oracles, which are giving him a good line of sight. Meanwhile, on the Ra side, on the Ra side, how is going? Ra is already going through Bast. Here is the two, as we saw, the two dogs, and the pharaoh is here. The worker is making here houses and also built a monument. So at some point we can expect to see some mythical units, right? Okay. There is one worker, one ship that is not working here. There is one worker that doesn't work, so yeah. Atlantean workers are limited amount compared to the other workers, but they're working much faster, around 3 times faster, right? And they're 3 times more expensive, so it is one thing for the other, and also they cost 3 population limit, not 1. So both of the players will go on the second age any moment. And the Ra player is creating a dock close to the opponent, while the Uranus decide to also take the other part of the map, right? Which is uncontested. So even if on this side it is defeated, right? Then he will have the rest of the side, which will be uncontested. Although he has only one dog here, so Ra has advantage here because he will have 3 dogs to produce. Okay, let's see what is happening here. The Carnivora is destroying one ship right away from the start. One fishing ship. The Pharaoh is turned around to beat the Carnivora. there is fighting. Then the servant is trying to hit also the cabinets. The oracles become heroes and they try to attack the pharaoh. So right now the cabinets try to protect the pharaoh, right? On every cost. Some ships are falling. They are produced some war brimes, I think it's called. Oh, the pharaoh is continuing hitting the carnivora, and he managed to destroy the carnivora. But yeah, he also falls, and the servant is also falling. So right now there are left 3 BRMs against like 5 cabinets. Is this what? Yeah, 6 cabinets, so it's quite a lot. The cavalry also falls, and as we can see here, the Sphinx was here. Okay, so basically there inside of the dock the brims are created, and here attack is made right now from the Ra player with the 2 spearmen and the Sphinx. So meanwhile here there is attacking of the dock that is going on, and 1 villager is down with this attack of the Sphinx with the 2 spearmen, right? And here this villager have to go back and to try to build it on a safe place, the barracks, so in the range of the town center. That's the idea. That's why they came back. Here the attack continue on both sides. Here a dock is helping. Actually inside there is several fishing ships, 5 fishing ships, which are helping against the cabinets. The barrack finally is done. What is happening here? 3 spearmen are searching behind if they will find some other citizens. Actually, the Sphinx managed to find here citizens, so they will be attacked. And the citizen has to go inside, right? Meanwhile, this dog is alive still. Inside is the ships. Oh, we see here the attack, and then Oranos start to create his military. This unit is called Marmilo, and let's say it's more powerful than the Egyptian spearmen, but it costs more money, right? So this is 50 and 20, and this unit is 55 and 30, right? But it's more powerful. It's also a little slower. So there are several spearmen attacking the dock, because if it is only the cabinets, it will take them too big amount of time and too big amount of resources. That's why it's produced. That's why the spearmen is helping here with the dock. Meanwhile, what is happening here? The Sphinx is going around, and this spearmen and searching something to hit, right? But this side of the map was never actually discovered, so the Ra didn't know that there were even docks with a fishing ship and so on. Oranos is coming to protect the dock, and it is making also several of his Mermiu heroes, right? So they become more powerful and quite good against the Sphinx. They get bonus damage against the Sphinx. Meanwhile, this dog falls, and these spearmen now are free to go into attack. So because the units are usually faster, the Egyptian units in this case, they can decide to disengage and retreat, or engage on the time that it's necessary. Okay, so let's see what both opponents are looking at.
Skopos?
So Uranus actually is trying to get this settlement here, which will give him a good opportunity to go ahead, right, and to push
Bure.
ahead. Meanwhile, these spearmen
Uji.
managed to find one Marmilo, and from Ra perspective, Ra had to delete some of the ships because there were too many. Ra perspective, let's see. So what Ra is seeing is actually the citizens, and pretty much that's it. He's trying to go up in the economy.
Intiu.
Okay, here the Uranus first magic is used. Also, the second, the Carnivore, is used. The Sphinx is trying to pull around, and actually the spearmen are trying to kill this villager. They manage. So all of the spearmen are trying to beat the Carnivore before the Carnivore eat one another of them. So they manage. Meanwhile, the Sphinx are trying to distract the Marmilo. Alright. The Marmilo is going after them. One spearman is going after the citizen, and in the end, the carnivore is dead. So now it's end up fighting spearmen against Marmilo. And normally the spearmen are more, but the Marmilo is, it's how to say. They have a higher attack, bigger bow, so it's harder, much harder for the spearmen to win this fight, right? And this is what we are seeing here. Meanwhile, the villager here is continuing to have update. And will this citizen fall? Let's see. Yeah, it's falling. So actually, Uranus lost 2 citizens here and one from before, 3 citizens in total, which is actually a big deal because if every citizen is like 3 villagers, this makes like 9 villagers were lost from his side. Meanwhile, here what is going on? Uranus has bunch of fishing ships, so it's okay. Ra is going to Sekhmet, so for the 3rd age. Let's see. Well, Uranus also close and he has the necessary armory, so he decides he also can go. So Uranus right now, what he is trying to do is going and trying to find something to hit Ra, right?
Skopos?
So let's see how they are with score, economy, military improvements, mythology. Okay, so there is a lot of ships, I think. Okay, military.
Skopos?
I think Ra maybe has even less. 3, 6, 9, 11. Okay, Ra also has several. Okay, so Ra is going ahead and is trying to make a Migdol stronghold. This is the thing that I try to say, that at some point you as a player always have to go ahead and try to make these defensive buildings so you can have access to the gold mine. The Pharaoh is trying to kill the Carnivora. Meanwhile, the Sphinx is running away from the Mirmo hero. The Scarab is trying to help. And the mid-goal stronghold is done, but on a half HP. The villagers are trying to help, and there are several Axeman coming to help here. So in the end of the day, the middle stronghold look that it will be fine. And Uranus go to the 3rd age and use the magic that it will become neutral, the Scarab, and it will attack the first unit that it can. Also here, the part of the Aximan become neutral. And here we will see some fight going on. So the mermaid is still falling, it looked like. The Scarabi is still fighting though. And the Satur come here to kill some of the ships. Actually, maybe we'll kill several of them. Meanwhile, the Oranos is preparing his army. He's building here a palace. He want to make a defensive position near the settlement from one side, and from the other side the large gold mine. So he can also have access. Let's see. Okay, there is only medium maximum, and upgrade here is okay. There are several upgrades. Medium Contarius plus the armor, the first armor upgrade. Okay, here there is a big battle. There is a Scarabe, and as you can see, the Ra player is targeting the citizen who are building the palace, right? So the palace can be built quite hard. What is going on here is the Scarab is falling, but there is another Scarab to help. So in the end of the day, big amount of chariot archer will help. They kill another one from the citizens, and the Scarab will continue destroying the palace, right? As we can see, the Sutur continue here. Oh, there is a lot of ships here that doesn't do anything. So, at the end of the day, another one falls victim. This here is normally when the auto complete is forgotten, and they are constantly made new and new little fishing ships, right? This is the problem with autocomplete, could be tricky sometimes. It's tricky when to stop, when to start. So Ra player right now is attacking, has two Scarabs on his disposal, and it's also having the chariot archers. Let's see if there are some upgrades. No, there is not upgrades. Another citizen is falling, and another one. So basically a lot of citizens in these games are fall. Part of them, they were sniped by the chariot archers, right? And the Scarabs, they are carving their way to the town center. So now there is a big battle, and the idea is that the Scarabs should be used to destroy the temple, and it's used also the Eclipse, so there should not be another magic used over them, so they can become neutral and they can attack their own, right? That's the idea, to make the damage. That's why Ra is doing it this way. And what Ra managed to do is actually destroying the temple, and now it is going for the town center. Apparently this caravan is blocked. We'll see if the town center will fall. The chariot archer, they are shooting in the heavy Contarius already, so heavy Contarius is quite a strong unit already. Oh, the two Scarabaeus finally managed, the second Scarabae finally managed to also go to the town center. So the second Scarabae will manage to destroy for sure the town center. Meanwhile, what is happening here? Ra player is getting this settlement. It's making camelry, so the idea here is to counter the Contarius. Meanwhile, here the fight is continuing. And I believe several of you, yeah, these
Enwich.
Contarios are searching exactly for workers here, but they managed to find a camelry, so not good for them. And here we have some
Into.
attack on the citizens. I don't think it will be enough to, you know, kill a citizen, but at least to disturb a little them, right? It's a huge thing because they will not gather any resources and so on and so forth. Here, this citizen is in trouble. He is not on his place. And here there is a battle again,
Enwich. Into.
which the cavalry against the heavy Contarios. And in this moment, the rest of the cavalry are coming.
Enwich.
The Aximan are also coming. So Aximan theoretically will counter the Mermiu and the cavalry will counter the heavy Contarios. And Ra is attacking because he doesn't want to allow his opponent to rebuild his town center, right? That's the idea. So rain is cast once the farms are done, and the idea is also to protect a little the army because Uranus might decide to cast his third magic and then confuse the army, right? Meanwhile, a middle stronghold is done here, so pretty much that's it. And let's see the scores at the end. Okay, the wood and the food is higher for Uranus. The goat is higher for Ra. From the military perspective, Ra is winning. Improvements though, Uranus makes more improvements. This wall going to the third age is also based on the ships, right? On the ship battle that was done. Both of the players go slowly to the third age. And here this is the military, the buildings, settlements. Oh, lastly we can see the score. Yeah, okay. So that's it. Thank you very much.